back to throw. It's Murphy. Makes the catch. It's Green. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
The give to the back. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most.
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
Wow, how about the stop-start speed? That reminds you of Napoleon Kaufman or Bishop Sankey, Myles Gaskin, great Washington Husky running backs of years past that just made defenders look silly because of that stop-start ability. This dude has some wheels.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On the run, it's Perry. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
The Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. To throw, it's Murphy. Got his man quickly. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. Slips through the line. He's got an alley. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Snagged in the middle. It's Green. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Pretty good job of running to get two there to the 32.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Sends it back in motion. To the air. It's Murphy. Looking to the big tight end. Got a man. It's Otten. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
There's a great example of the offensive coordinator and quarterback being on the exact same page. The coordinator's anticipating man coverage. The quarterback recognizes it, and immediately he knows which receiver to go to attack this defense.
They go to the draw. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Second down, they'll go to the air. Let's it fly. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Huskies are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Harris. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throwing catch. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Tell you, they tried to go draw in the middle of the field. That back had nowhere to go with the football. He was tackled right away for a loss.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
Oh, they're after it! Grabbed over the middle. It's Boston. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Great job by the defense. A big key coming into this one was 3rd down defense. They're going up against one of the 25 best in the country in that time, making a nice tackle before the sticks to set up 4th.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. And it's picked off right at the goal line. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
With the catch, it's Hawkins. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
1st and 10 from their own 15-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Grabbed behind the line, it's Johnson. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. There he goes to the left. And he's brought down after making the big catch, but not before he picks up more than 40.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Sampson. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Yeah, this is simple pitch and catch. Quarterback and wide receiver have done this 4 million times in the offseason. He catches, waits for him to take a couple steps, boom, fires it right on his chest. They can complete this probably with their eyes closed. They've ran this route so many times together.
He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Husker.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish.
Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Scanning the field, it's Raiola. Got his man. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
They'll try the left side. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Now this is the way to come out of the gate and set the tone. Back and forth and already inside a minute to go in the first. Grab behind the line. It's Hunter. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cornhuskers line it up with a 1st and goal. Defense looks as if it's coming.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Arizona State is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Sun Devil Stadium, but despite the forks up right now, this one is tight.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Murphy. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Back to pass. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got him there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Working that left side. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
And, man, that's a big-time play for this offense. This quarterback, he's put the ball in harm's way. He's already had a couple of interceptions. This ball was kind of a 50-50 ball. Nice to see the receiver make a play and get some yards after the catch. Make a big play for this offense.
They'll try to pop the draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. First play of the period will be a second down. Looking to fire. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Looking for a man. It's Murphy. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Here's the handoff. Makes his man miss. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Huskies love these backs that can churn up yardage like a Corey Dillon and Napoleon Kaufman used to do.
Yeah, just guys that you can depend on, guys you can hand it to and know you're going to get really, really good production. Then what does that do? It opens up the whole offense, gets everybody jacked up on the Pacific Northwest.
Got his man. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
Washington will snap it in the red zone. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Give him 6. Touchdown, Husky. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hawkins. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. The Nebraska offense back onto the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. After the filthy move, he's got room. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
To the air, it's Raiola. Finding an escape route. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
All right, defense, it ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
And the Huskers will line it up on 1st and 10. The sure hands, it's Hunter. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Huskers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
The Cornhuskers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
Nebraska.
Down to the 18-yard line. It's 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw on first down. He makes a grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Cornhuskers!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Washington, 14.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Dropping back, it's Murphy. They go to the wide receiver screen. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage, but you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
The Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good beat on this passing game.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Washington sends out the punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great
There he goes! That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so the running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have it.
4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Raiola. Finds his man, it's Marshall.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on 3rd down? Got a little space, and he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. Still running at the 40. Lots of room to run. Touchdown, Huskers! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? Well, Lil Red's probably turning into Big Red with pride right now with this performance he's turning in.
And, man, he is in his bag. He's running it. He's throwing it. This defense is like, habit, and what? Which way do I go? Who's got the football? He is setting this defense on fire.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
And the Huskies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw, it's Murphy. Got the quick pass. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the 1st down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
Getting closer and closer to midfield, out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47. The Huskies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
That's a really good-looking run, too. And when you think back to Washington football, we talk a lot about the quarterbacks they've had in these great aerial assaults, but they've always needed to have balance as well. You get that by running the football, and this guy really helps keep defenses honest because they don't know what's coming at them. With a weapon like him in the backfield, he really makes this offense go.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Quarterback running on the draw. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Brings up 3rd down.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Catch in the middle, it's Green. He's brought down at the 49. That is well short of the 1st down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking for a man. It's Raiola. Makes the catch. And the Huskers moving quickly to the line. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. They want to run this quarterback. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. Makes the grab at the 30. He's loose. Ball is loose. All the way in for the touchdown.
Holy cow, how about that? You think he's going in for the score. It looks like he's going to get it. He fumbles the football. Who's going to get it? Johnny on the spot. The offense finds the football, lands on it, and gets the touchdown.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting to see the ripple effects after this one in the SEC today, fellas. Ole Miss came through with a lunch pail hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And I guess it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won, and the fact this wasn't ever really in question. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is, because as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blow.
Trying to get behind the defense. Brings it down on the right side. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. They used a jump play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. He wants to change this route. To the air, it's Murphy. He'll take another shot here. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so I didn't have that chance to be complete.
He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular, and I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Quick strike complete. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies!
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
Washington, 21.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Hampton. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
Looking to throw on first down. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
And his QB's put up a lot of numbers today and had a lot of success, but man, he makes his first mistake. And this defense, they finally capitalize. They get the big turnover and stop.
Yeah, they needed something to go their way finally against the pass, and they get it right there. Now, if you're this quarterback, you got to turn the page quickly. Obviously, they're not going to stop throwing the football. They've had tons of success with this game tonight so far. He's going to be able to have to bounce back from that interception.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Looking to throw, it's Murphy. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
He uncorks one deep. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Washington, 21.
Washington about to boot it deep to start things in the 2nd half. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess